Hey everybody, welcome back or welcome to Chaos and Her Nails. I'm Paula, aka Chaos, and in this video we are doing Christmas nails. Yay! It's not my favorite season, but it is a decent season. I'm more of a Halloween girl, I'm more of a horror girl, but Christmas is nice because I do like spending Christmas with my family. So we're gonna do a set of Christmas nails, and I just finished putting a silicone base coat from Magic Gel on the nails. I did it off screen because, well, I mean, it's just a base coat. It's nothing exciting. Now I'm going over that with Ugly Ducklings number 69, which is a pale nude, as you can see. And I'm going to do 2 coats of this because one coat is kind of like, I don't know, I don't really like how the one coat of this color looks. And I originally wanted to use number 244 for this because I like to call it a stronger nude. It's a bit of a stronger nude. So I wanted to use that. I didn't have that color because I ran out, and I was going to order it, but I don't really know if it would have arrived because we have a Canada Post strike going on. And from my understanding, all the other mail carriers are pretty backed up, taking on extra loads. So I figured if I order it, there's a good chance that I'm not going to get it until after the new year, which is going to be a little late to do Christmas nails. So we're using this one. But I feel like the design actually turned out pretty cute, even with this color. So I'm not heartbroken about it. As you can see, this is also my first video where I'm doing a voiceover. I've never done this before in my life. I have no idea what I'm doing, so we are learning together. I am going to speed up the rest of this video, not the rest of the video, the rest of the part where I am applying the nude, just so you guys don't get super bored of watching the same thing. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, so I am back. Now we're going to go in with, I believe I did the thumbnail and the pinky nail. I can't remember what I used, but I'm pretty sure, there we go, here it comes. It is Magic Gel. It's a potted gel, and I believe the color is Seafoam. I think I showed the screen. Yes, number 233 in Seafoam. And I thought this color was really pretty. I didn't think of it as a Christmas color, but I I don't know, I kind of feel like I like the way it vibed with these nails. It just kind of, to me, the seafoam has always been kind of like a warm, beachy color. You know, like it reminds me of like the ocean water for some reason. Maybe it's because it's called seafoam. And like, you know, sea is actually in the name of it. But I was looking through like colors that I had because when I was like trying to make the design, and I saw it and I'm like, you know what, this could actually work out quite nice. So I basically did that. One thing about this color, and I have to say, I don't know if it's with all brands. I only have experience using potted colors in Magic Gel right now. I am looking to branch out, but this particular one, I noticed that when I'm applying it to the actual nail, it feels like, you know, when you're putting gel on the nail, like a builder gel, it feels like a builder gel, but it's not a builder gel. And it could be because of all the glitter that's in it. Because I feel like, and again, I could be completely wrong, but what the product to me feels like is that they basically took their builder gel and they mixed it with the glitter, which there's nothing wrong with that, but that's what it feels like. And so, as you can see, like I'm kind of struggling to apply it because I don't know if you can actually tell, like I'm trying to see if I can see, but like the edges of the nail, like when you put it on as if it's polish, it kind of like strings out. And I don't know if you know what that means. I was trying to get like a shot of it to show you guys, but I don't think my camera was able to pick it up. So what I eventually started doing was kind of like applying it as if it were a builder gel, and I feel like that worked a lot better. Like if you can see how I'm going in with it, like I'm not brushing it anymore, like I'm just kind of doing like little circular motions, and I feel like applying it that way works a lot better for this particular gel. Yeah, it worked out. And I'm going to be honest with you, it is not a smooth application. Look at me going off frame thinking I'm in frame like a cutie. So yeah, like when you're done, it's not a smooth application because the glitter is bumpy and like it's just, you have to file it afterwards. So after I finished the whole set, I went in with, I didn't film this, but like I did go in with I just did it with a hand file, and I just smoothed out all the roughness, and then after I applied a top coat, it looked great. So if you are planning on using this type of gel with glitter, I would suggest not to let it deter you, not to let the application process from deterring you, because you just kind of have to learn how to work with it. And once you learn how to work with it, it is actually a lot easier. Okay, so now I'm going in with Gelish in white, and I chose this color, this particular one, because it's a really strong white. It's got like a nice presence. It's one of those whites where like you just need one coat and you're good. You can add 2 coats if you absolutely want to, but if you're in a hurry, you just want to do 1 coat. That's you know, the brand I would go to. So I actually never thought I was gonna like it. I just bought it because they were sold out in the brands I normally get, and I really needed a white. And so I talked to the guy in the shop, and he was like, okay, he's like, use this one. He's like, if you want something really white. And when I got home and I tried it out, I was like so blown away. So it actually became my new go-to white. So if you guys are looking for that, I actually need to restock my levels, because white is a color that I do use very often, so I'm always running out of it. And it's actually, I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I don't think it was like super expensive. It was like under $10, I think. But yeah, I'll have to double check. What I'm doing is I'm drawing in the icicles, and I basically just kind of like outlined the cuticle part of the nail, and made it a little bit thicker. And now I'm just going in and pulling down some color to create the icicle. And you do need, well, you don't even really need a super steady hand, because you're not making a straight line. Because if you look at icicles, they're not straight. So it doesn't really matter. Like, just kind of like pull it down and do what you want with it, you know? Take a look at like pictures of icicles, and you'll see like some of them have like really weird shapes. So it's kind of like doing water drips or blood drips or whatever, when you're like, the process is kind of the same, but obviously like it's a little bit different. You're not putting like a little ball at the end, you're just pulling it down. Like, I just kind of made it like a little bit wiggly. And then I do believe that I cured it and went back over it and kind of thickened everything up a little bit. And like, I thickened things up at the top and then sort of like tapered them off at the bottom. And I did this to the index finger and the ring finger. So there was 4 nails in total that I did this to. So again, I'm going to speed up and catch you on the other side. I'm having fun with this.
Lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding. Oh, bring us a figgy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Okay, now we're back. We're doing the final nail. The final nail has the most detail on it, so we're probably going to be on this nail longer than the other nails. Just because, not because it's a difficult thing to do. It's actually very easy to do. It's just because there's more steps to it. You know, like the thumb and the pinky was just applying, 2 coats of the polish or of the potted gel, glitter gel. The icicles were pretty straightforward. You're just going in and drawing the lines, and now with this one here, it's going to take a little more time only because you got to do the French tip, then you got to do the wreath, and then you're adding your jewels, right? So there's like 3 steps, or actually 4 steps to this, as opposed to the other ones where they were just, 1 step, right? So we're starting off with our French tip. Now, French tips are super intimidating, especially to new people. And I know, trust me, I've been there. But you don't have to be perfect at this. As you can see, I am absolutely not perfect at this. Or as you will see as I continue, I'm not perfect at this. But it doesn't matter because it's going to be hidden. So if you're not going to try this design because you're intimidated by French tips, don't be. Just try. You'll see that it'll come out cute, even though you did a wonky line. So don't let that discourage you guys, okay? So the first step is, again, doing the white tip like I'm doing now. And I'm going to do this on both of the middle finger tips. And then I'll meet you back here for the rest. Okay, so now for the fun part, we're going to do a wreath. And to do this wreath, we're using magic gel, which is in number 239. It's kohlrabi green, and if I'm mispronouncing that, I apologize, but you know what? It is what it is. And basically, what we're going to be doing, if I ever get my act together here, is we're going to be basically just taking a thin brush As you can see, I have a thin brush. I got that brush off of Temu. A thin brush, and we're going to just kind of draw a line over the smile line. So it's just a thin line. It could be a little bit thicker. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Nobody is going to police you on this. Nobody's going to tell you you're wrong. Well, maybe somebody will. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm not going to tell you you're wrong. And yeah, just kind of draw that line in. And it looks like I'm trying to be perfect about it, but honestly, I'm not. Like, I mean, it's weird. I believe that I have some sort of OCD, but it's definitely not with perfection, because nothing I do is ever perfect. And I think it's hilarious because it's like, I am so OCD about non-perfection, and I don't know, it's kind of weird. So, okay, looks like we did that. Now, here's the step that I wish I would have not done. I put that into cure for 60 seconds. Honestly, if I could go back and change that, I would. I would just not cure it at all, because you don't really need to cure it during this step. I think it'll actually be easier if you don't cure. So, I mean, you can do it this way, the way I'm showing you, or you can just skip that step entirely. You know, if you guys do try this design or something similar, let me know what you guys decide to do. Let me know if you like it better or what has worked out for you better. Okay, so it looks like we're coming back here. And now what I'm going to do is, using that same Kohlrabi green, number 239, we're just going to draw lines coming out from the main line, the main smile line. We're just going to take that green and we're going to just draw lines as if you're drawing like blades of grass. Because, I mean, essentially that's what it is, right? When you look at a wreath. And you're just going to do that on both nails. And again, we're not looking for perfection. We're not looking for anything special. It can even look blobby. And here's, like, if you guys didn't cure it, if you guys decided to forego that step, basically what you could just do is you could take the color from that line and just pull it out, you know. And I kind of think there's something like super satisfying about when you just pull out color like that. It's so good. So good. So, I think I'm on my next nail now, and we're just gonna, and it doesn't take long. Like, I didn't speed this process, this part up, because I wanted to show you guys that it really doesn't take that long, and don't overthink it. Just go with it. And you do want to cure it after this step, because we are going to be layering another color on top, and we don't want that color to blend in with the original green. So we do want to cure it, and I would go for a full 60-second cure on this one, because the color that we're putting on top is a darker green, and you want to make sure that the lighter green is fully cured before you add another color to it, because then there's a good chance that your lamp might not be able to cure through that green. Okay, so for the final part of our wreath, we are going in with number 243, also from Magic Gel. It is the color Forest, and it is a darker green, and we're basically going to go, I don't want to say go over all the lines that you did. because going over them is, you're just gonna hide them. So just draw the same types of lines, and like they don't have to like completely, like, you're not trying to cover up the ones that you did, but you're also not trying to not cover them up. It's just kind of like you're just gonna go over them, and you know, you're gonna see some green underneath, and you're gonna let the dark green on top sort of take over, and that's what's gonna give your wreath a little bit of depth, so that it kind of looks a little bit more lively. Again, we're doing the same thing on the other nail, and this process really doesn't take a long time. It is a little bit tedious, I won't lie, but at the same time, it's not even really that tedious if you think about it, because again, you're not striving for perfection. Like, you see, like, you're just kind of going with the flow, and you see how like you can still see the green that I did underneath, the light green underneath. And I don't know if you noticed, but like those lines were just absolutely not perfect, but that's okay. It's totally fine. Nobody's gonna care. I did put that into cure. I did both of those nails, and I put it into cure again. 60 seconds is what I went in with, because I do want it to have a full cure, because after this we are adding the gems. Okay, my bad, actually. I'm a little ahead of myself. I forgot I did go over this with some chrome. I went over the icicle nails with chrome, and I wanted to use like a nice opal color, but to be honest, I used one that well, there it is, All Starry. It's the one that I did my video on a while ago. It basically comes in like 4 different types, and I wanted to use the more opally one. I'm going to link the video at the end of this one, because I can't link it in the description. So if you want to see the video where I talk about the particular chrome powders that I'm using, it'll be at the end of this video in my end screen there. And I kind of am a little bit disappointed with how it turned out on this nail. I was hoping that it would be a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more something. Like, you can see it a little, you can tell that it's there. It's a little too subtle for me, I guess is what I'm saying. I want something a little bit more in your face, and I should have thought of that, but I didn't. And so I just went in with that, and I decided to just kind of go with it. I was going to redo those 2 nails, but then I was like, nah, whatever, I'll just leave it. It doesn't look bad. It's still fine. So now the next thing we're going to go in with is the final part. Well, not really the final part, because the final part is when you add your top coat, but I'm going in with Ugly Duckling's Shtick It. And I'm basically just going to add the gems onto the middle finger. So yeah, that's pretty much it. After that, I do a top coat on all the nails. So what I'm going to do for this part is I'm going to speed up the rest of the video. And yeah, hopefully you guys like this design. Hopefully you guys will subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Like my video if you haven't already liked it. And follow me on Instagram if you're not already following me. Until then, catch you guys later.